In today's news, 21 illegal migrants apprehended in Virgin Gorda. CARIBE Wave 2024 staged successfully in the BVI. Mater says different approach on crime is needed. CCT launches eSIM technology. And fees for nationality services to rise from June 1st. Viewers, these and many more stories when 284 News return.
Angie, how can I get my claims paid quick? Rent's due next week.
CG processes 99% of claims within 5 days. Remember when I was hang gliding with those goats? I caught a gust of wind and flew right into a moving car. Every appendage was in the cast, and they paid fast and fairly. That's what I get for trusting a man with a mustache and an eye patch. Now I gotta go. I'm meeting the guy who bedazzled my toes.
99% of claims are processed within 5 days. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. My name is Kamal Haynes. Most of you know me from 284 News, but now you get to see me in a different light on my very own show called Health is Wealth. We have Joel Turnbull.
I don't want you to arch your back when you're pulling down.
Milton McLean.
First of all, right, your footwork.
Steve Augustine.
You did a pretty hard workout today, so perhaps...
And as you can see, it's actually...
Alonzo Boynes.
Taekwondo.
Adam Murrows.
I'll speak as if you're an absolute beginner.
I am an absolute beginner.
You are an absolute beginner.
And Seth Graham.
It bites. It will bite.
Get your water, get your fruits and veggies, and experience a wealth of knowledge about getting healthy. Welcome viewers to the Friday, March 22nd, 2024 edition of 284 News. I am Kamal Haynes, bringing you the latest out of the British Virgin Islands. Leading today's news, the Department of Immigration has confirmed that 21 illegal migrants were intercepted in the North Sound area of Virgin Gorda on Thursday. In a media statement, the department noted that the captured migrants hail from diverse nationalities, which include Romanian, Haitian, Colombian, American, Irish, and Ecuadorian. It also informed that the migrants were swiftly transported by the Marine arm of the Joint Task Force and are currently undergoing processing in preparation for detention and repatriation. The department assured the public that measures are actively being pursued to enhance its capabilities to safeguard residents of the BVI. In a statement, they said, and I quote, "The security of our territory's borders is paramount," end quote. But Mrs. Nadia Deming Hodge, Acting Chief Immigration Officer, emphasized the importance of community involvement in such matters, urging anyone with pertinent information to reach out to the Department of Immigration at 468-4705 or 468-4754 or to conduct the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force hotline at 311. But this interception brings a tally of illegal migrants who have been apprehended and reported by the authorities so far this year to 70. Previous instances include the discovery of 11 illegal immigrants by officers of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force at an abandoned building on Virgin Gorda on Thursday, February 29th. Additionally, in a joint operation on Wednesday, February 14th, authorities intercepted a vessel ferrying undocumented immigrants near Cooper Island. The Department of Disaster Management recently led the participation of Virgin Islands residents in the 2024 CARIBE Wave Regional Earthquake and Tsunami Exercise on March 21st. The purpose of the exercise was to evaluate territorial tsunami response plans, increase tsunami preparedness, and improve coordination throughout the region. The exercise included public notification via the early warning sirens, National Emergency Broadcast Systems, the DDM Alert mobile app, and VHF radio. The entire public service was expected to participate, and individuals and businesses from the business sector were urged to join. But this year's exercise scenario was a magnitude 8.7 earthquake in the Puerto Rico Trench at approximately 10 a.m., followed by a tsunami. It was based on the 1787 Barranquilla earthquake, which caused extensive damage in Puerto Rico. Here's a look at participation throughout the territory. The Virgin Islands has participated in annual tsunami exercises since 2009. The territory was first recognized by UNESCO or the IOC as tsunami ready in 2014. Moving on to our next story, viewers, where Honorable Stacey Mater says a different approach on crime is needed, following opposition members in the Virgin Islands House of Assembly who slammed the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force as having enough resources to fight crime but lacking a strategy to get the job done. But Honorable Mater, while responding to questions, said the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has received millions to secure the territory, but an effective approach is needed for better results.
It is time to face the reality that our country is becoming like other places where we would say, wow, how can they live in a country like that? Now, many would say that our crime rate is not as high as other countries, but I would say it is higher than what we want it to be. It is time for us to be more comprehensive and realistic in our approach to crime deterrence. There has been many initiatives by the police, community policing, gun amnesty, and other measures, but these have not targeted the root of the matter, in my opinion. I do not have all the answers, but we as a community can figure it out. I am willing to do my part, and more information as to what I propose will be forthcoming in the coming months. In October of last year, the Premier stated that we would have an anti-crime summit within the first quarter of 2024, which is fast approaching. Today, I call on the Premier to move with haste on this initiative and others. I call on the National Security Council, of which none of us are members, to move swiftly on addressing the concerns of citizens. We must address how our youth view crime.
Mater said it will take efforts from both the public and private stakeholders. He added that while some would say the BVI has a low crime rate, it is still too much, and urged private businesses to assist in the job placement of young citizens in order to curb the need to turn to crime.
Register of interest, which is aligned with recommendation B4 of the Commission of Inquiry's report. In the last sitting of the House, I gave my remarks where that was concerned, and I will release a video to the public so they can see what I said. Today, I want to focus similarly where my colleague for the 8th, Honorable Penn, focused on, which is crime. Where have we gone wrong in our territory? We have broad daylight robberies, murders, and other criminal acts. As a people, we have been hardworking and considerate of each other. When we look within our community, many of us still possess these qualities, but a disregard for law and life has crept in among us. I am not here to blame anyone, but rather state that we are all well aware of what is happening in our country and how things have changed. Today, I am calling for stiffer laws on gun crimes, more rehabilitation in our prisons, conflict resolution, and more focused programming in our communities, and above all, for the private and public sectors to invest in creating careers for our most vulnerable, and in particular for our young boys and men. Over the past 5 years, we have seen how many of our young men have been gunned down or gone missing, and we all speculate as to why it happened, what caused it, but many of us are aware of what is going on.
Mater also paid tribute to his classmate, the late Jamal Smith, who was recently gunned down in his home.
Well, silence also shows agreement. In the virginals, it is not where the virginals is where it should open your mouth and say something about the things that need changing, but also praise the good when it is done. Jamal was from the class of 1994. It is very unfortunate what was done to him in our territory. We have to open our mouths and say what we know. Today, the Virgin Islands can say we have a low crime rate, but growing up in the Virgin Islands, this was not the country I came to love.
Caribbean Cellular Telephone Limited has welcomed its latest technological advancement through the introduction of eSIM services for the BVI community. We caught up with Retail Services Manager Jamali Thomas on the heels of the announcement.
Today, we're happy to announce that we finally have eSIM available. This is something that we've been working on ever since Apple announced the new lines of iPhone that has eSIM only. A lot of our customers have been asking for it for quite a while, so we're very excited to announce that CCT now have eSIM available. So for those customers who want to activate their eSIM phone, please flood our stores right now because you can get your eSIM right now. For the customer itself, I mean, it's not going to be anything much different. I'm sure they have a lot of technical differences behind behind the scene, but it's pretty much like activating a regular SIM for us in the store. There's just one small step that's different. In terms of the service and experience, you're going to still get that reliable first world CCT experience, but it's just a different way of delivering the service over the eSIM technology itself. The customer does not need to physically come into the store. We're working on a process to have it done over email. The process takes about the same amount of time that it would take to activate a regular SIM. What you're not going to be doing is going into the phone and open up the customer's SIM tray. There's a process where you have to scan the QR code to activate this eSIM. It takes about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. Really quick process. Our goal is to stay on top with the technology, the evolving technology, making sure that we have all these different technology available for our customers and continue to grow the company and being able to offer the newest and the latest to our customers. So it's part of our goals, yes.
But it's very simple. Anybody, any questions? eSIM is here.
Well, up next, viewers, more local news.
He hit me. Will CG cover this?
Don't worry. Remember when I was in that competitive arm wrestling circuit? 3-time champion, baby. I did feel bad crushing all those arms and dreams. So I took them all out for ice cream. And then we got crushed. Anyway, CG handled my claims fast.
That explains the arm.
The best cover for the best value. CG Insurance. Good like that.
Yo, everything good there?
Aye. This thing got me one way that day.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, I can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you mean? Hey, this ain't like you, know?
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What's your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I hot. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hooked, I tell you.
Welcome back, viewers. The Cabinet of the Virgin Islands has greenlit an increase in fees for a range of nationality services slated to take effect from June 1st. This decision was approved on November 14, 2023, and according to the Civil Registry and Passport Office, it aims to bolster its operations, aligning them with the United Kingdom standards, while also facilitating the conversion of fees from sterling to United States dollars. But these adjustments come as part of ongoing efforts by the department to enhance and streamline the naturalization processes in the territory. Registrar General Mrs. Tashi O'Flaherty-Maduru underscored the significance of these changes. She said, and I quote, "We continue to strive to modernize our systems and work towards processing applicants as efficiently as possible. This fee update will allow the Civil Registry and Passport Office to build upon the progress made thus far and forge ahead with delivering a service to our clients that is on par with the regional and international standards," end quote. The new fee structure includes increases across various categories of applications. The fee for naturalizations as a British Overseas Territories citizen adult has been revised to $650 with an additional application fee of $100. Those 17 and under applying for registration will now incur a fee of $275, along with an application fee of $75. Application for registration as a British Overseas Territories citizen where an adult is eligible to apply on the registration will now require a fee of $400 for registration with an application fee of $100, while the fee for obtaining status letters has been increased to $100. The return of a CALYPSO show as part of the 70th Emancipation Festival has been confirmed by the events manager at the BVI Tourist Board, chair of the soon-to-be defunct VI Festival and Fairs Committee, Dirk Walters. Well, he made the announcement at a recent press conference.
pleased to announce that we have put together one of the committees. Is back in gear right now. Is a CALYPSO competition committee, and we will be having CALYPSO competition for the 70th for festival this year, Emancipation Celebration. So we look forward to that. So here and now, you can tell all the Calypsonians to get themselves together. We had a couple years break, so we hope everyone have several songs waiting and ready, and it's going to be the biggest one ever this year.
Premier Dr. The Honorable Natalia Wheatley welcomed the news, joking at his own participation with a song dedicated to controversial social media commentator Mika Barry, who recently announced their retreat from the center of public discourse.
I might participate, you know. I have a thing to sing in this. I have a bad song I'm gonna bring.
Stay with the poetry.
I got a bad song. I'm telling you. You're gonna hear it, Kathy. I got a bad song coming. They call Micah Barry.
In a weekend filled with electrifying performances, athletes from the British Virgin Islands showcased their respective talents at various track meets across the United States and in Jamaica. More in this report. Among the standout performances was Kimberly Smith, who represented Eastern Washington at the Sam Adams track meet. Smith won the long jump event, recording an impressive distance of 6.27 meters, outclassing a field of 11 competitors. Meanwhile, sprinter Beyonce De Freitas made her mark at the 18th annual Carolina Spring Break Classic, where she blazed her way to victory in the women's 200 meters. De Freitas clocked an impressive time of 24.07 seconds, leaving 25 competitors trailing in her wake. Not to be outdone, Recoy Brathwaite, the 100-meter national record holder, kicked off his 2024 outdoor season in style at the same event. Brathwaite showcased his lightning speed, crossing the finish line in 10.19 seconds to clinch victory in the men's 100 meters. The success continued at the Louisiana Classic, where Diamante Gums, representing Northwestern State, displayed his strength in the throwing events. Gums secured a third-place finish in the hammer throw, setting a new personal best and breaking his previous BVI national record with a toss of 56.50 meters. He also dominated the discus throw, claiming first place with a throw of 56.30 meters, setting both a personal best and a new stadium record. The achievements continue to pile up as Jaleel Kroll, representing the University of South Florida at the USF Alumni Invitational, delivered a stellar performance. Kroll set a new personal best in the 100 meters with a time of 10.22 seconds, securing a third-place finish among a competitive field. He also played a pivotal role in his team's victory in the 4x100 meters relay, setting a new school record. But the list of outstanding performances continued with athletes like Kamori Crab, Malik John, and McCory Crab from St. Thomas University, who secured impressive times in the 400 meters, earning qualifying standards for the upcoming NAIA Championships. Well, across the region in Jamaica at the Velocity Fest 14, quarter miler Akrisa Aristide, representing the University of Technology, showcased her speed and endurance. Despite competing the previous day, Aristide sprinted to a second-place finish in the 400 meters with a time of 54.86 seconds. Reporting for 284 News, I am Kamal Haynes. Up next, viewers, more news from across the BVI.
At Higher BVI, we're not just about business. We're about empowering lives, and that is because we aspire to inspire. By choosing us, you're supporting a company that believes in equal opportunities, diversity, and community growth. Our mission goes beyond profit. It's about providing HR solutions, fostering talent, and leaving a positive impact. Join us in building a better future, a better BVI. Choose Higher BVI, where your support isn't just a transaction, it's a transformation. Together, we're changing lives in these beautiful Virgin Islands.
Start the year off with more speed, more downloading, more savings, and more Fire. CCT Fire Fiber Internet gives you the speed you need to keep the whole family connected. Packages starting at $119 with speeds from 300 megabytes per second, super fast, unlimited downloads, even more reliable connectivity, plus free live streaming TV for the family to enjoy. Sign up for the absolute best fiber internet service in the BVI, CCT Fire, and pay no installation fee. Plus, get CCT Live TV for free. You deserve more. Get more with CCT. Life Unlimited.
Welcome back, viewers, and thank you so much for sticking with us. The Islanders asserted their dominance in the National Football League with a resounding 7-1 triumph over Positive FC, further solidifying their position at the top of the standings. The comprehensive win showcased the Islanders' dominance as they moved 4 points clear of their closest rival, Virgin Gorda United. The 7 different scores contributed to the victory for Islanders, highlighting their depth and versatility on the field. Sheldon Harry opened the scoring just 3 minutes into the game, setting the tone for a commanding performance. Andy Davis doubled the lead in the 12th minute, followed by Oswald Holder's goal in the 35th minute. But the second half saw Colin Lavia, Shamar Lawdon, Enrico Bowen and Linton Peters all finding the back of the net, sealing a convincing win for the Islanders. Despite a late consolation goal from Ricardo Dixon for Positive FC, in the 87th minute, the Islanders' dominance remained unchallenged. Meanwhile, Sugar Boys FC celebrated a much-needed victory, defeating O Madrid FC 5-1. The win lifted the Sugar Boys into the all-important 4th place in the standings, courtesy of Lionhearts FC's 6-1 victory against Rebels FC. But Terrence Nanton and Junior Arcila each contributed 2 goals, with captain Darryl Redhead adding to the tally. Well, in Lionhearts' dominant performance, Bishon Edwards, Gregory Morgan, and Tyrone Buddha were among the goal scorers, while Kelvin Glasgow found the net for Rebels FC. With the latest point standings placing the Islanders at the top with 32 points, followed closely by Virgin Gorda United with 28 points, and Williams FC in 3rd place with 27 points. The race for the league title promises to intensify as the season progresses. The British Virgin Islands was well represented at the International Crafted Cocktail Competition in Barbados. Siddharth Hedge of Aroma's Cigar Bar at the Cyril B. Romney Pier Park spoke about his experience.
Starting from here in the BVI, the competition was somewhere around October last year. It is about 260 bartenders from in and around the Caribbean that was part of this competition, out of which 12 bartenders, one from every region, and we had our grand finale last month in Barbados. It was fun. I had a great experience. A special shout out to Rommel from Mount Gay Distillery. He gave us a wonderful tour around. We had a great experience.
Additionally, Said outlined the scope of the competition and some intricate requirements.
So keeping the environment and sustainability in mind, that was one major factor of the competition, which was sustainability. The local criteria was we had to select 2 ingredients that were indigenous to Barbados. So that was a tough one because everyone had an idea planned, and by the time we got to the markets, there was nothing available, because of season changing, and you know how it works, is what's available is available. So there were quite a few bartenders who came in with a plan but didn't find the exact fruit or ingredient that they were looking for, so they had to improvise on the spot. But luckily I did kind of get to improvise and use 1 or 2 ingredients that I had in mind, but I did have a backup plan as well, so I had to stick with that.
He also shared his biggest takeaways from the regionally renowned competition.
We did get to learn a lot along the whole journey, from day one enrolling for the competition till the time we, it's all about helping yourself grow better, You get to learn from other bartenders, you get to learn from other trends. While you travel, you do explore. I didn't know that Antigua had a black pineapple. Interesting. So, it's right here, but I've been here for 2 years and no one ever mentioned it even once. And I do know quite a few people from Antigua. So that was new.
Well, moving on to our final story, viewers, where this Saturday, March 23rd, 3 contestants will take the stage for their chances at the title of Miss Virgin Gorda Easter Festival 2024. The contestants are contestant number 1, Roshana Stevens, contestant number 2, Garcia Stapleton, and contestant number 3, Alona Williams. The 3 beauties recently touched base with 284 Media to share some details on their journey and aspirations for the pageant.
I am Roshana Stevens, and I am contestant number 1. I am currently a student at the H. Lavity Stout Community Center, and I am also an assistant accountant. My favorite thing about Easter is people coming together, your family coming away, your friends coming, and us enjoying the music and the festivities. I thank my sponsors, my team, and my community for all the love you've shown me this far. My name is Garcia Stapleton, contestant number 2. I currently study general science. I am a student at the H. Lavity Stout Community College, and I aspire to be a physical therapist. A community to me means togetherness, being there for one another, unity, and support. I want to thank everyone who has been behind me, supporting me and encouraging me to keep up the good works. And I want you all to come out and support myself as well as my fellow contestants.
I am Alona Williams, contestant number 3 in Miss Virgin Gorda Easter Festival Pageant 2024. I am currently a teacher at Brigado Flags Educational Center, Secondary Division. I teach family and consumer sciences at the grades 8 and 9 level. My favorite thing about Easter in Virgin Gorda is the food. I absolutely love the food fair where we get to taste the local tarts, treats, the dumb bread. Once you're doing something good for Virgin Gorda, there's always support.
Viewers, that program is available in its entirety on all 284 Media platforms. But the show kicks off at 7 p.m. at the Jeffrey Kane Sports Arena and is sure to be one to be remembered. Where tickets are available at Speedy's Yum Yums and Saks at $20 and $60 for VIP. That is $20 regular and $60 for VIP. Viewers, that's all we have for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for daily news updates at 284media.com. Like us on Facebook at 284media and 284BVI on Instagram and X. I'm Kamal Haynes, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a safe and enjoyable evening. Bye-bye.